William, say hello.
Hi.
Hey guys, we're here at a friend's house, and she asked us to pull all the oranges off the tree this year. This is a Valencia orange tree, and the kids are here to help. So we actually have 2 trees to do today. These are definitely standard rootstock Valencias. And there's another one over here. I do some yard work around here and help keep up her fruit trees, so we're gonna do a tour of the rest of her trees later. But first we're gonna pull some of these oranges off. Willie, you wanna pull an orange off? Right now. Right now he's fighting a bee. You wanna get an orange, bud? No? Savannah, you wanna get an orange?
No, I'll get one. No, I'll get one.
Okay. Twist it a little and pull.
Oh god. Oh, it's just leaves. No. These are good sized ones.
They are.
There we go.
Good job. Ooh, that's a nice size one. All right, so we're gonna pull all the oranges off this tree. All right, I think we're about halfway through. Still working. Did you get some over here, Willie?
Yeah, I got some.
We are competing with the bees a little bit, trying to leave them alone.
Yeah, because they're annoying.
You wanna grab one, bud? Get up on that ladder there. There's a couple right there by you.
Hey, can I try to use that finger thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Where is it?
Try it there against the wall somewhere. Over there. You see it? Grab one, Will.
Oh, it's different. Yes, I got it.
Good job.
There's still an orange in here.
Oh, is there? So over here, she was nice enough to leave us a orange picker, which is really neat. It seems to be helping on some of these. See if Savannah can get one with the orange picker.
Yeah, look at this. Wait, so,
Oh, that's a big one.
big one.
So Willie, let me see that for a second. Hold it up. So Valencia oranges will actually turn green when it starts warming up. That doesn't mean they're bad. It just means that it's warming up, so they turn back to a green color. So you can harvest them when they're orange or green. You know, into March, into April, they're still good. So nice. That's a big one, man.
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm making the bugs mad. Look at this one right here. That's a completely orange one. I'm gonna grab that.
All right. Can you get in there? It's hard with the branches. You're almost there.
Hey, Dad.
Oh,
Dad, I want to ask you something.
what?
Imagine when they didn't have ladders, they just used lassos to get fruits off trees.
Lassos, huh? That's possible.
They just had no other way to get fruit, so they had to just lap them with their
Nice.
Okay.
You got it.
Buckets in the way.
All right. Good job, guys.
Oh, man.
All right, guys. So we finished. It took us about an hour and a half, but we got oranges off of both trees. This is actually a Tangelo tree, and this is obviously a standard rootstock. I love these trees when they're real big. Pretty cool tree. We actually maintain the yard here, so we trim up these trees for her a couple times a year. This is a pretty neat tree. It's got to be at least 15, 20 years old, so pretty cool. We got a few tangelos off of that. Most of them are already gone, but we got a ton of oranges over here. So let's go over here. This is another standard rootstock. This is actually a Valencia like we had talked about before. These oranges are actually used commercially for juicing. So if you buy orange juice in the store, most likely it came from this type of orange, a Valencia orange. The oranges will go back to green, so they're kind of a yellowish orange, and they'll turn back to green as soon as it starts warming up. So they're not the greatest things to sell in the store, but when you juice them, they're perfect commercially, and they stay longer than any other orange as far as staying good when they're juiced. So this is definitely the variety that is recommended when you're using orange juice, because it's done commercially. It's the one that they've chosen to use orange juice and sell orange juice commercially. So we'll go over here. Gonna have to duck under the tree here a little bit. So we're back here in the corner. She's got a lemon tree here in a pot. Looks like a dwarf lemon tree. So that's pretty cool. She's got lots of citrus in here. And then she also has, over here is a peach tree. It's about to bud out here, so this must be a later variety, because both of our peach trees at our house are already have flowers and leaves. So this is probably a July or August ripening peach. She didn't tell me what variety this is. Oh yeah, it's an Alberta peach. So a little bit later in the year on this one, but neat. So, and back here is a pomegranate. She has a small pomegranate back here that she's growing. Looks pretty nice and green. She actually comes out here and hose waters everything, which is pretty impressive, which is cool. So I think this is only a couple years old. I don't know. I forgot. She told me, but I forgot. And in the bed here, she actually has asparagus growing. Pretty neat. You know, you can just pop off the top like this. This is like asparagus that you find in the store. Really good. So she's got a whole bed of asparagus growing here. She said that it comes back on its own. She's obviously got a very nice green thumb. I've never grown asparagus successfully here, so that's pretty cool. And then we're gonna go over to her pride and joy over here. Let's walk over here. This is an avocado. She says it's a Mexican avocado. She doesn't know exactly the variety, but it hasn't fruited for her yet. But this is pretty amazing. Avocados are very hard to grow in Arizona, and she's got one growing very big. I can tell you one of the main things that she's doing to keep this thing alive is, you can see the covering here. That's protecting it from the sun in the morning. And back here she built a wall of like a PVC wall here that also blocks it. And this moringa over here, so the moringa is also shading it in the afternoon. So it's getting morning shade and afternoon shade. It's very protected here. So the winters don't bother it either. So if you're trying to grow an avocado in Arizona, I would say definitely, you know, build structure around it, keep it protected. It helps with the sun and the cold, and it seems to really be working. She hasn't, like I said, she hasn't gotten the avocados to fruit yet, but it's a very healthy tree, very healthy tree. So I wouldn't be surprised if it fruits in the next couple of years. And I don't know if this is new to me, but she was telling me about lemongrass. This is lemongrass that she grows. They use these in teas and stuff. It really actually does smell exactly like lemon if you rip it off. She said that she actually planted these in the ground, and they'll go down deep into the ground and loosen the soil for you. So if you want to grow something in clay and you don't want to dig a big hole, you can plant lemongrass in there. Within a year and a half, you can pull it out, and the ground will be nice and soft for you. It really digs through the caliche for you. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, and I wanted to show our harvest today. Pretty amazing how many oranges you can get off of one standard tree. So there's only about, I'd say, 8 tangelos here, 7. The rest of these are the Valencia oranges, and as you can see, they're not the most appealing looking because they turn green and stuff. That's why I said a lot of these they don't actually sell in the stores. They use these for juicing, but we actually tried a couple and they're pretty sweet. They're gonna make good juice, and you can eat them. You absolutely can eat them. If you don't care about what they look like, they still taste really good. So Willie, did you have fun today?
Yes.
Are you looking forward to juicing oranges?
No.
You're not? I thought you said you wanted to make a video with us.
Just kidding.
All right. Well, we will be making a video of juicing, and Willie's going to be a part of it because he's been asking to do it for a while. So very successful day today. I want to go over and show you 2 more trees, so we're going to cut out, then we'll come back. There's 3 more trees on the other side of her yard I want to show you. We're on the other side of the moringa tree here. Yes, this is the actual tree that on the west side, it protects the avocado. So you see the wall back here, plus the moringa here, they get a lot of protection for that avocado on the other side there, in the west sun. And the west sun is the biggest part that you want to protect most of your fruit trees from that 3, 4, 5 o'clock afternoon sun in Arizona. So this tree does really well. She trims it low, and it's come back, and she also has a little bit of protection here. So it never loses its leaves in the winter. It doesn't die back at all like the one in my yard, because the one in my yard doesn't have a lot of protection. So she's done a really good job of adding protection for her trees, and they're thriving. So we're gonna go over here and check out the most interesting tree in her yard, I think. I've never seen these before. This is called a Buddhist hand. It's pretty cool looking. Almost looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. It's really neat. Mostly ornamental, but she said you can use the zest. It's a citrus, so you can use the zest off of it for cooking. But a pretty cool tree. As you can see back here, this is a reason to paint or cover your bark. If you can see down there, it's getting a little sunburnt. So we were talking about that the other day. We'll probably get that covered so the tree can survive. But right now the sun's hitting it in the afternoon, and it's burning up the trunk a little bit. So but really neat tree. Rare to Arizona. I've never seen one. I'm sure there's other people that have them, but pretty cool tree. All right, we're gonna go over here. I want to show you one more tree here. So I'm a little jealous. This is actually a Barbados cherry tree. I think she got it as a gift over the holidays. And so, it's already looking really nice, and spring is just starting. So I think these will actually produce in the first year. The only thing you have to worry about with Barbados cherries is the freeze. If you get a freeze, you need to cut them back and cover them. They will die if you get a nice freeze. They're not made for that. So, but a really neat tree. Hoping to maybe try a cherry off of this summer. Pretty cool. This is one that I don't have in my yard that I would love to have, along with the avocado, of course. But pretty cool. So I just wanted to give you guys a tour. This is one of the yards that I take care of, and she's a super nice lady, and allowed us to do a video tour of her backyard. If you guys have any questions about the trees that we've shown today, or how to grow these trees or plant them, let me know in the comments below, and thanks for joining us.